On this week's vlog episode, we do some scientific testing with bow and arrows. Brian picks up some really cool taxidermy from Alaska. XO is having a sale, and so is Mountain Ops. And Eric takes us on a quick tour through Shields. Welcome to the vlog. We're recording? We live? What is up, you guys? Logan here. We're in the shop, and it is hot today. Holy cow. Also, I'm on the old Canon ATV because my Sony A7R III is actually getting repaired right now. There was a short in the microphone port. Anyways, let's get down to business. There's one reason you guys are all here. That's to see me shoot an iPhone with an arrow. So I was cleaning last night in my house and I found my actual old iPhone 4 here. It was black. I got the screen switched to white. Had a lot of drip back in the day, but it's totally useless now. And what we are gonna do today is I have my Hoyt Ventum set up. Here, let me just show you guys, check it out. This is the setup. Down there we have the spotting scope, which my phone is gonna be on, my Hoyt Ventum with a 340 spine FMJ and a 100 grain slick trick broadhead fixed on the end of that. And down here, we're gonna have GoPro 9 Black filming in 240 frames and a GoPro 9 Black filming in 60 frames at 2.7K. We have our deer here, and that guy is gonna go right there. And hopefully it'll be pretty cool, I don't know. So we've been shooting our bows a lot, getting ready for Total Archery Challenge. I was cleaning out my room last night, found my old iPhone, and I was like, first thing in my mind, let's shoot it. Get over here and film this magic. Give me a scientific breakdown of kinetic energy and titanium and apple.
Breakdown real quick. So Logan is shooting about a 30-inch arrow. It is a 340 spine, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It shooting 100 grain broadhead. It's a slick trick, 4 blade. He's got a 4 fletch going on his arrow. What arrow are you shooting? A vapor trail?
I'm shooting your FMJ from last year.
I'm shooting one of my old arrows. So breakdown. We're gonna do a breakdown real quick. So let's see what happens when he shoots the iPhone.
So you just gotta. So what I was looking for, is it gonna go through or not?
100%.
You think it will?
I think it should slingshot and go through there.
It's a lot of levels in there.
If it doesn't go through this, if Logan's arrow doesn't go through this and penetrate this, I think Logan should have to switch over to a crossbow.
So you're saying blades in the foam?
I'm saying blades will go through this.
All right.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Do you think this is as thick as a antelope's front shoulder?
I think that if antelope's front shoulders were made out of titanium, we might need different arrows. I don't know. It might go through, it might not. I don't know.
Let me just give you a piece of advice. My daughter told me like years ago when she was in first grade. She came home and she goes, "Dad, you either think you can or you think you can't. Either way, you're correct." There you go. Welcome back to the Hushlife vlog. I got a pretty random thing going on in my backyard. Logan's like, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna shoot my iPhone. I'm like, all right, let's shoot an iPhone. It'll be interesting to see. I had a buddy that shot an iPhone way back in the day, and I believe it went through. Richard Ryan, Rated R. You guys ever watched that YouTube channel? Shout Richard Ryan. All right, let's see what happens. What do you guys think? Tell us right now below in the comments. Do you think the broadhead is going to penetrate through? Do you think the blades are going to go through, or do you think it's just going to hit the phone and stop? I think it's going to go all the way through. I think the broadhead might be broken up. Some of the blades might be broken up, but I believe the arrow is going to penetrate itself all the way through the iPhone. But let us know. Or is Logan going to miss and hit a GoPro? Let us know in the comments down below.
Nothing to it but to do it.
Just don't miss.
Oh!
What do you guys think happened? From what I can see, it was shot a little high, hit the phone a little high, but the arrow is through the phone and penetrated into the deer. Penetrated into the deer. Oh, it still works, dude. The phone's on.
No way.
Yeah, dude, it just turned on. Yeah, dude, how long has that phone been on?
It's not. Dude, that is insane.
Guys, I studied kinetic energy back at Yale when I went. I know these things. I would compare that phone to the front shoulder of an antelope and maybe even a deer.
Dude, that is wicked how like the screen fell off.
Just don't build them how they used to, you know?
Oh my hell.
Tell me what broadhead you're gonna shoot this year?
Look at that, it just dulled the ferrule a little bit, but dude, look at that.
Dude, hold on. Look at the blades. Still perfect.
Oh my goodness. Look at the blade cuts through that titanium. You were right, 100%.
Pretty wild.
You're dealing with more force than you thought. Look at the screen.
That's wild.
Well, if you guys ever asked yourselves, If I have my iPhone in my front suit pocket and some archer's trying to kill me,
You're dead.
you're screwed, especially if he's rocking slick tricks.
You're dead.
Look at that.
I will say this. This is a very heavy arrow. FMJ's a heavy arrow anyways. It's got a brass collar up front inside the 75 grain. That's 125 grain, I believe. I said 100 grain. I think it's 125 grain. If I would remember right, this arrow was about 530 grains last year when I shot him.
And I'm pulling 72. And that's
So,
what. Well,
heavy arrows, man.
glad you guys watched our portion of the vlog, and send it on to the next people. Not gonna be nearly as cool, but send it. Oh, it's one of those days that you love to see, guys. Welcome back to a new Hushlife vlog. We've got the truck backed up. We are at Monarch Mountain Taxidermy. It's a big day. Let's go see what we're picking up. How are you? Good. Welcome to the shop. Curtis is working on a mount as we speak.
Blue all over my face.
This place is pretty special. We love coming here. Gosh, I don't know how many years we've been working with Curtis and his team, but it's been a lot of years.
Oh, man, probably
7, 8,
Yeah.
probably. Done a bunch of taxidermy for us. If you guys have ever come to the Hunt Expo, you've seen his work. It is next level. These guys do incredible work. But have a look around the shop, and then we'll show you what we're picking up. So if you've watched any of our videos over the years, this is from our Alaska Caribou series that we did last summer, and shot a really nice bull in velvet, and Curtis was able to keep the original velvet. So we were able to get him from the North Slope all the way to Salt Lake City, and look at how well it turned out. It's just so pretty.
soft.
And
So soft.
look at, so that's like a dog brush, and look at how he's able to just, like, it doesn't ruin it at all.
No. Good.
What's the process you guys use to maintain actual velvet?
So we freeze dry everything for about 6 months at about 30 below zero.
Okay.
And then we will actually do a formaldehyde treatment after.
Okay.
So we double treat everything. But the freeze dry usually works, but then we'll soak it in a big tub of formaldehyde for 3 or 4 days just to make sure everything's preserved.
I mean, it looks incredible.
Good.
So, if you guys have an early archery tag and you're chasing like velvet mule deer, you kill a buck you really want to get mounted, and you want to keep the original velvet, what, Curtis, are your biggest tips for people when they shoot like an August archery buck?
Number one thing to do is do not touch the velvet. We have a lot of guys that want to take pictures, hold the velvet. It'll crush the blood vessels and the velvet, ruins it quickly. So number one, don't touch the velvet. Number two, if you can get it frozen within 2-3 hours, that's awesome. There's a Velvelock product that a lot of people are using that works fairly decent, and then for some reason you don't want to use that product, just make sure you keep it frozen until your taxidermist can treat it or get it to your taxidermist. If you can get it within 12 hours to a taxidermist, you're pretty good. But if you can get it frozen or treated with 2 or 3 hours, that's the best bet if you can do that. So.
I think if you've been around and you've seen, mounts that have velvet or they have the kind of fake velvet, you can definitely tell the difference between the two. Certainly there's guys that can do the fake velvet and make it look pretty good, but it's hard to replace the actual legitimate velvet. And man, I'm just so stoked on how this caribou turned out. Just gorgeous. I can't believe you can brush it with a dog brush and it doesn't impact it whatsoever. So very hardy when you follow the right procedures. And thankfully in Alaska, like, we didn't have super warm temperatures, which was great. And I just wrapped it up in saran wrap and like plastic bubble wrap to try to protect it on the airplane. So I left it intact, skull capped it, and just bubble wrapped it, saran wrapped it, got it home and literally brought it directly to Curtis, and he threw it in the deep freeze, and it turned out awesome. So
that's the first piece. The second piece is, if you guys watch the Kodiak series, this is a Sitka blacktail deer that I got. Just look at the double throat patch, the big dark eyebrows. Like, it looks so sweet. It turned out awesome. That thing is so pretty.
Funny story, guys. We're here picking up B-Max, caribou, and blacktail. And this is a deer that I guided last year for my friend Dwayne. Sweet buck.
You guys got a place to put them all?
Really unique. We killed him September 1st. So that's why his velvet's all kind of wild, but awesome the way they preserved it. He took quite the tumble too. So pretty cool story. I'll throw a video of this deer up right here. Right.
Is he gone?
Nope, he's still right there. Okay, they're gonna walk. You
Look at this buck. Holy crap. Oh, giant deer.
but pretty fun to see this thing again. Normally I don't get to see my clients' deer after they've been worked on, so kind of flashback from the past, but pretty sweet deer. He had all this trash going on down at his bases.
The Sitka blacktail, super cool buck. We actually just did a re-edit of this video. Logan just posted it. He put the 4 Sitka blacktail deer that we got all in kind of one 30-minute video. So if you haven't looked at that one, go check it out. Watch this. Close encounter with a rifle. Kind of hard to beat that. Look how pretty that thing is.
Man, that's going right like a champ.
Yeah, that's perfect. Look at that bad boy. So that is my caribou from Alaska last year. And man, did it turn out just fantastic. This is the original velvet. And we were lucky enough to be able to care for it. Up there, it wasn't that warm, and so we brought it back down and immediately got it into Curtis's hands. And he deep freezes this thing, and then he eventually treats it as well. So it's like kind of double whammy. The deep freeze just sucks all the moisture out and preserves this really well. He actually combs it with like a dog brush. So it's exceptionally hardy. It's not gonna like, you know, nothing's gonna get screwed up. And man, did that turn out super pretty. So basically Curtis was just saying, if you can, with any velvet critter, try to get it to a taxidermist as soon as possible, and try not to touch the velvet if you can handle it, because the more you touch it, the more the oils are going to get in there, and you know, those antlers are full of blood, and so essentially you want to just try to get it taken care of. There are a few products on the market that I guess work okay, he said, but the best bet is to get it to your taxidermist as soon as possible. And then if you take it to him, again, he's got this giant deep freezer that I think he said is 30 below zero, and he'll deep freeze them for a long time. And then they do some kind of a formaldehyde treatment just to really ensure that none of the velvet slips. Also got this guy back, and this was from our Kodiak series that we did a couple years back, and that is my Sitka blacktail deer. Also just turned out super sweet. Love the double throat patch on that cape. So I got both Alaska critters home, and then did a little reorganizing some stuff. So these are from Colorado mule deer right there. That is a Nevada buck that I got when I was with my dad. It looks super great next to other bucks. And then this is a funny Texas whitetail that we got years ago at our buddy EJ's ranch, BSR. We took our dads there, and that thing had an underbite, and so I had him mounted. Our buddy Nick mounted him. Nick Bourne, I had him mounted with the underbite. So I got those all kind of reorganized. I had some pronghorn that I moved up to my office in kind of another part of the house. Then I got my elk in my like homemade gym. Anyways, it's always fun to pick up new taxidermy. Thought you guys would appreciate it. We have one other thing going on that I figured I'd mention real quick. We have today, Monday, and then tomorrow, July 26th. We set up a program with our friends at XO Mountain Gear. So they make the backpacks that we wear. We've been wearing them for a lot of years. Their current system is a K3 frame, and our kind of go-to has been the 4800 bag. So the 4800 bag, for me anyways, is like the ideal bag if you want to do a day trip, because it packs down to nothing, cinches down. You could easily do a day trip out of it. But you also have the versatility to do like a 3 to 5 day bivvy type hunt. That to me is like the perfect bag. They make an 1800 bag, they make a 3200 bag, they also make a 6400 bag, so they got a lot of bag variations. But we set up a little program. This is an exclusive sale. It is only for our followers. If you use the code HUSH15, you'll save 15% off site-wide on any of the XO products, their pack systems, their bags, their accessories, you name it. It is set up, ready to go. But it's gonna end tomorrow, Tuesday, the 26th of July. XO doesn't do sales. They maybe do one during Black Friday, but it isn't a guaranteed. So this is a pretty rare opportunity. I hope if you're in the market for a pack, you'll check it out. They're super comfortable. They're made in the United States. These guys are headquartered in Boise, Idaho. And they make a really great product, super good people, and it's been awesome to work with them for a lot of years. So that is the pack that I was packing around up at Total Archery Challenge, and this is the 3200 bag, no lid. I took the lid off and worked perfect for just what we were doing up at the TAC event. If you're interested, take a peek. That is my quick update. I know we got a lot of other cool footage. Keep an eye out. We just uploaded a really fantastic video on our Hawaii hunt that Matt and I went on. I think it's like 48 minutes, totally action-packed. Part 2 will be dropping next Sunday, and then we're gonna have some of our favorite elk hunting rewinds dropping on the channel in the weeks to come. September's gonna be here soon, guys. Hope you're getting ready. I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you on the next one.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new Hushlife vlog, or at least my portion of the vlog. Getting all caught up and getting myself some Ignite. Got all kinds of stuff from Mountain Ops right now. And I did a mixture. I'm getting really low on this flavor, so I thought, why don't I do half and half? This is the Backcountry Blast, which is like a Pog flavor, if you guys like Pog juice from Hawaii. And then, of course, the Hush Lemonade Ignite. So these guys are doing a huge sale. Right now it's 30% off through the end of the month. And when you use code HUSH, it gets you an additional free shipping on top of that. So make sure you use our code, because every time you use the code, you are also automatically entered to win a Weatherby Hush Edition rifle. And the cool thing is they're allowing the winner to pick the caliber. So check that out at mountainops.com. We have the link in the description box, of course. But today I've got some errands to run. I'm about to leave to head out to go to Monarch Mountain Taxidermy. That place is always a good time. I've got some stuff to pick up for a friend. So let's buzz down there and we'll just carry this vlog wherever we go. We are making sudden stops that were not planned. Let me show you where I'm at. Oh, I can't see it there. Sandy Shields out here in Utah. I was running errands and I wasn't far, and suddenly got a phone call from Shields. Whoops. That said my rifle's here. So a backcountry Weatherby rifle is here for me to pick up. So I must take my ID, my credentials, go snag it. But heck, I figured I'd bring the vlog and show you guys. Well, guys, if you didn't know, we actually have the Hush apparel in every Shields out there. Unfortunately, not each store has a display like this. This is the replica antler of the Firebolt, and we brought it in here for display, so it's kind of cool. A lot of people come down and take a picture of it. But yeah, if you got a local Shields or you're driving through Shields and you got somewhere to stop and shop, Hush now. So yeah, we're stoked on that. It's been in here for a little while and it seems to be doing pretty well, so thanks to anyone who has shopped the Hush stuff in Shields. Now let's go get this rifle. All Right, we made it out of there with the rifle. So this is the Weatherby Backcountry 6.5 RPM. So I need to get this set up and dialed in with a Vortex scope, because they basically sent it for our caribou hunt, our Alaska caribou hunt, which this year it'll be myself and Casey as tag holders. So I'm excited for that. I've been wanting to shoot a caribou these last couple years. So this rifle, where is it? This rifle right here, we'll go get that set up later when we have time. But I'm gonna run to Monarch Mountain Taxidermy and pick up my buddy's deer skull. It should be European mounted, and if I remember correctly, it was full velvet, but an antler busted. So I'm curious to see how it all finished out. So we'll drive over there and check that out soon. All right, the final destination for my round of errands today is coming to Monarch Mountain Taxidermy. So Curtis and his crew, you guys know this place, we're here all the time. They do a lot of our taxidermy work. Here's the info if you need it. Pretty sweet. Right here in South Jordan, Utah, and they do work for people all over the world. So let's go in and get this thing.
Check this out. My buddy Jim Giles shot this giant bull moose. Looks like it's done, ready for pickup. Jeez Louise. That's a cool piece. And then this elk, pretty sweet bases on this guy. I don't know who it is, but good looking bull. Dark antlers, I'll beat it out.
So this buck is from like 2 years ago. If you guys watch our series with Joel, aka Whitetail Fit, he shot this buck at our deer camp. I think he was gonna maybe shoulder mount it, decided to change his mind. And with that, obviously he didn't have the original skull. So this is mounted on like a reproduction skull and looks pretty dang good. So Joel, I finally got your buck. You can have your buck from like 2 years ago. He's just got to come to my house and pick it up sometime. So always get some good eye candy in here.
Thanks, man.